Hello. My name's Sam and you're watching my channel So Let's Sparkle with Sam, and this vlog is for my March plans and it's gonna be a whopper, so strap yourself in. Hi, Editing Sam here. People will ask what I'm wearing today. I'm actually wearing a present. So it's a ready-to-wear shirt that was bought for me by my lovely children for a Mother's Day a few years ago. And it's got little letters on, so you can pretend while you're watching this video that you're having an eye test if you fancy. See what letters you can spot. March is a really busy month this month, I think, with lots of things that's going on in the sewing community and in the world itself, with Easter being quite early this year. March just seems to be a really busy month, so apologies for this video being a little bit later because I know we're already well into March, but that's just how it's been. It seems to have gone super quick this month. February and March just seem to be marching on. So yeah, I was just a bit later getting all of my makes and plans videos together. So here we go. I'm going to go straight into it because I have got so much to get through because I've got so many plans to tell you about for March. So the first thing, most of my makes are all around things that are happening in March. So I'm going to kind of tell you about them in the order that they are happening, and that is not necessarily the order that they'll be made in, but it just, you know, keeps to some kind of order. So first thing that is happening is I'm gonna just have to keep looking down because I'm rubbish at remembering dates. Numbers is my nemesis. So on Monday the 11th of March is the first thing that's happening, and on Monday the 11th of March I'm going to be joining in with the lovely Sarah at my Handmade Wardrobe because she is going to be doing a little sew along with her funnel neck jumper. And if you pop on to Instagram, I'll pop all the bits below. You can join in with us. You can download her pattern. You can get 50% off. You just need to go on and follow all of the things that she tells you to do on her Instagram, and then you can print it off at home, or you can send it off to AO if you've got time. And then you'll just need some knit fabric. I think for my measurement it said you needed 1.3 for the full length, so yeah, you don't need too much fabric. And then I'm going to make the funnel neck jumper. Now the fabric that I've chosen to make that in is this lovely stuff. How amazing is this? Now to me, it reminds me of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. It reminds me of the book cover of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. And I just love a splash of colour. And I thought this will look really nice with just blue jeans. And also it's got a bit of splash of yellow in it. So it'll, you know, do me, you know, two for one for a So Yellow for Endo entry. And yeah, I just really like the fabric. I can see me wearing that for work, and I just thought it would be a nice fabric for the funnel neck pattern. Here is, sorry about my ring light, but here is the funnel neck jumper, and there is the lovely Emma who is modelling it on the front there. And yeah, and as you can see, it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a jumper, funnel neck, and it's got some nice kind of statement sleeves with some cuffs in there. So it just, you know, nice, easy breezy, easy to wear kind of jumper. So yeah, let me just check for you. So for 150 centimetre wide fabric for the crop length, for the extra small to medium, you need 1.5 meters. For the regular length, 1.3. I'm going to go for the regular length. For the large to XXXL, you'll need 1.75 to 1.9 meters. I like the fact that they tell you exactly how much fabric you're going to need. And then size wise, it goes from a bust of 82 centimeters to 82 centimeters to a bust of 138 centimeters, so that's 32 inches to 54 inches, and a hip of 35 inches to 55 inches, and then you can change the cropped or regular length. So yeah, so that's the fun of that jumper, and I'm gonna make that along with Sarah on Monday, because that brings me on to the next thing that's happening, which is the Sewing for Pleasure. And I think that's going on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, possibly Sunday, but I'm going on the Saturday, which is the 16th. And I'm going on the 16th to help Sarah out, because I'm going to go with my dressmaker's ball outfit and I'm going to walk the catwalk for her. I'm quite looking forward to it. You don't get to wear, you don't get to dress up and, do a little twirl every now and again. So should be fun. And I'm also going to be wearing my Blamissa blouse as well there. But I just thought it'd be nice to make something to wear just while I'm walking around and enjoying the show. So if you are going on Saturday, then keep a lookout for that lovely bright, don't know where I put it, this lovely fabric, because if you see someone wearing this, it'll be me. So that is for that. Yeah. And then the next thing that I am making for is for the Sew Yellow for Endo, and this kind of crosses over to the Stitch Festival as well, because I'm going to the Stitch Festival for 2 days, so I need something to wear for the Friday, I need something to wear for the Saturday, and then also Saturday night I'm going to go to the Sew Yellow for Endo kind of event, shindig, quite sure, event, and so I wanted something to wear for that as well. So I am going to make the Orla top. Now the Orla top is by the lovely Dressmaker's Closet. It's quite a new pattern. I just love their patterns. They tend to fit me really nicely. They tend to be quite nice and simple. The instructions are always really good. So, and the fabric that I've chosen, this is just a scrap of the fabric because I've already cut it all out, is this beautiful, and it's Dashwood Studio fabric, which I picked up as a remnant. And you can see there's kind of these like, kind of childlike pictograms of like flowers, leaves, sunshine. And yeah, because I'm not really much of a yellow person, if I'm totally honest, and yellow isn't really my colour, but I thought this was really nice, and I thought that and I can just pop that on with a pair of jeans and it would look really nice. So the Orla top, there's the line drawings again, sorry about my ring light, but there's the line drawings of the Orla top. So it's a nice simple, again, lovely statement sleeves, and the size is, so it goes from the body measurements, it goes from a size 6 to a size 28, which is a bust of 35 inches to a bust of 57.5 inches, and a waist of 25.6 inches to a waist of 49.6 inches. So a nice good size range there. And then there is a little bit of ease in it, but not lots and lots of ease in. Yeah, and just a nice simple top pattern. So that is another thing that I'm hoping to make, and I have actually already made a start on that one, so I will definitely have that ready to go for the Stitch Festival. So the next thing that I want to make, which is also for the Stitch Festival, is to use this gorgeous fabric, which is my Beyond the Pink Door fabric that I got, not in the last box but the box before, so I'm a little bit behind with using this fabric. It's a lovely viscose, and as you can see it's on a black background, and then it's got this gorgeous cornflower blue, grey and white flower design. And what I wanted to make with this is the fringe dress. Now I have, again, these are all things that I've done in March, but because we're already a little bit through March, I have already made a good start on this one. But the fringe dress is by Chalk and Notch, and I have to say, early indications show this is probably going to be one of my new favourite dresses. Now I have to blame when I say blame, I was very inspired by the lovely Rachel, the French seams Rachel. Whenever she makes anything, I always go, I want to make one of those. Whenever she pops in, I'm going to make one of those. She is very inspiring for me. Yeah, I just blatantly copied her, and it was really, really funny because I'd already decided that I was going to make the fringe dress, which I'd copied a fringe dress that she'd made, and then she made this beautiful jacket, like padded quilted jacket, and the fabric is almost exactly the same. So yeah, Rachel, if you want to bring your jacket to the Stitch Festival, twinning is winning, so we'll be twins. So yeah, so I'm making the fringe dress, so I'll just get the measurements up for you for that one. So yeah, the fringe pattern is a woven dress and blouse with two views. View A has a button up front, elbow sleeves and sleeve tab, and view B has a pullover notched front with a cuff. Both views include 2 cup sizes and optional waist ties, and the sleeve cuffs are interchangeable. Now I'm going for view A, and I am going to do the little tabs, the cuff tabs on the shoulders with the buttons. The buttons I have bought from Carolyn Rose, and they're just a beautiful denim blue kind of ombre button. I'll try and see if I can pop some pictures up for you. Yeah, they just, as soon as I saw them in the shop, I thought, do you know what, they're going to match beautifully. And I am going to put the waist ties in. Now, for when I have made bodice like this before, I always put the bust darts in because I'll need the bust darts to do my bust adjustment, and I always put the waist darts in the front, but I tend to leave the waist darts out of the back until I've finished making it, because quite often I don't need the back darts, because I don't need extra room in that area. Sometimes I'll put them in but just make them a little bit smaller, and sometimes I just omit them altogether, so that is something to bear in mind. And it does make, because it has got those options of those darts in, it makes it really, really good to get a good fit, because that is always an option for you. You can always leave those, darts until the end of your fitting, and then you can kind of fiddle with them and manipulate them and make them work for your body. So that's why I quite like this dress view, because I think it's going to be a nice one to fit to my body, and it fits Rachel beautifully. So yeah, so I'm really, really excited about this one. Can you tell I'm wobbling around? So yeah, I'm really, really excited about making the fringe dress. So let's just go through a couple of sizes for you. So we have got, now there is quite, there's about 3 or 4 inches of ease in, it seems, within the bust and waist area of this. So it's, you've got a little bit of comfort ease and a little bit more of style ease. So for the bust, it goes from a size 0, 32-inch bust for an A to B cup, to a 56-inch bust, UK size 30, and then the C to D cup is a 34-inch bust to a 58-inch bust. Yes, that's correct. And then a waist of 25 inches to 49 inches and a hip of 35 inches to 59 inches. So a good size range. And as I said, lots of lots of options for dart manipulation, which means you can get the fit just right. So really looking forward to that one. So what have I done so far? I've told you all about my Orla top that I'm going to make, told you all about my fringe dress top, told you all about my funnel neck top. The other thing that I really want to make, now from my February makes, my Juno pyjamas, my Rocket Juno pyjamas has hardly been off my body, so I have decided that I do really want to make another pair. And again, because it is March and because it is so yellow for endo, I have got some of this fabulous stuff. Now, I did a recent order to First for Fabrics, the lovely Tamlin, and one of the things that I like to buy from First for Fabrics, because it's just really lovely stuff, is the ribbing. And I tend to just get the mystery pack, and then you just get 5 random colours, and that's quite good for me because it makes me think about what colours that can pair, and then I can and then when I got this one, I got this yellow, it was the one colour that I don't really use very often, but it was perfect because look how wonderfully it goes with my fabric choice for my Juno pyjamas. And I mean, come on, you wake up in the morning and you're just woken up with sunshines with sunglasses on. Who's not going to be happy about getting out of bed with these on, So yeah, I'm going to make a pair of Juno pyjamas. They are from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. I make a size 4/5. I tend to do a 4 on the bottom and a 5 on the top. Yeah, so, and do I alter them in any other way? Yes, I do. I do alter them in any other way. Now, the length of the legs is absolutely fine. I don't do anything. I do make the cuffs a little bit longer because I find that's a little bit more comfortable around my ankles. And then the top part, I do, even though I am only 5'3", 5'4" on a good day, I've got quite a long torso, and I do add 1 inch to 1.5 inches, depending on my fabric, how much fabric I've got. I tend to add 1 inch to 1.5 inches to the length. Yeah, so that's the Juno pyjamas from the stretch book, and I'm sure you've heard all about those, but I will put everything below, so if you do want to find any more information about those, and I've spoken about the Juno pyjamas lots of times, but you can find it there. So there you go. I'm quite impressed with the amount of yellow that I've got in this kind of March. I love the So Yellow for Endo challenge. I'm not going to be part of the vlog tour this year just because I've just not got time. But I am really looking forward to seeing the lovely Jess at the event on the Saturday, and I'm happy, very happy to support them in any other way, and that's why I want to make lots of yellow things. I'll be talking about it a lot over the next couple of months, but I just didn't have the capacity for another video. As you can see, I'm already really behind on my videos. So yeah, so the next thing that I want to make, so for my fringe dress, it's quite a thin viscose, and we're talking about the end of March. Now that means in the UK we could have beautiful sunshine or we could have snow. either is possible. So I thought, I'm going to make myself a cardigan. Now, you lovely people in my phone, when I talked about a waterfall cardigan, in your droves you gave me lots and lots of different options, but the one that I've chosen is called the Scarf Neck Cardi from Swoon Sewing Patterns. Now, those of you that are doing Sew Frugal this year, which I will also be doing, but I'm going to be doing a separate video for that. And I'm not going to talk about my plans in this video. I'm going to talk about my Sew Frugal plans in another video, but I am going to talk about a few free patterns. So, you know, this is a free pattern. It's by Swoon Sewing Patterns. It's quite a limited size range, but it is kind of, you know, it's a cardigan. It's just small, medium, large, extra large and extra large. And I'm going to cut out the large, even though I think the medium would be fine, because it's a cardigan and because it's a waterfall cardigan. I want it to be big or bigger, roomier. So I'm going to go for the large. I'll pop the line drawings up for you here, and I'll pop any other bits and pieces that I can find. Because it is a free pattern, I couldn't find too much information about it, but I'm going to make it with two different fabrics. So the first fabric I'm going to make it with is this one, again, because this is a So Hayley Jane fabric in my stash that I need to use up. And I love this fabric, but I've been really struggling to know what to use it for. And I have already cut out the swoon in this one, and this is all I've got left. I've basically got this long strip left, so I can perhaps make myself a little scarf. But that's it. That's all I've got left. So I'm going to make it with this fabric, and I'm going to play. I've already played around with the stripes going this way and this way. The way you cut the swoon is you do have to cut it on the bias. So yeah, it does make for quite interesting shapes, and then that just helps it hang in that waterfall. Oh, I like that waterfall way, which is quite exciting. So the first swoon is going to be in that fabric, and then the second swoon is going to be in this fabric. Now this fabric is from my stash. I got this a few months ago from Pound Fabrics because it was part of their, every now and again they do like, you know, pound a meter or whatever, but you have to buy so many meters. I bought 3 meters, but it ended up costing me like £6 or something ridiculous like that. And it's this kind of grey marl fabric, and I thought, let me just show you the other. Let me show you my thinking. Can you see how nicely that goes together? And I thought that would be just really nice cardigan to throw on with my fringe dress. But equally it will go. I should never apply for Blue Peter or anything like that. Here's one I did earlier, but I can't actually show it. But equally, that one will go too. And a lot of my clothes are blues, blacks. So I think these are good kind of colours to go with them. So yes, I'll hopefully, it's all going to be made on the overlocker, the swoon cardigan. You finish it on the overlocker as well. Hem and everything on the overlocker, so I don't think they're going to take me too long to make. As soon as I've got the first one done, I'm going to cut out the second one and get those done quite quickly. So yeah, but because I live in England, and because the Stitch Festival is in March, there's no way I can go without a cardigan. And I don't have time to make a jacket, so I'll probably just wear a ready-to-wear jacket and then have my cardigan with me. But yeah, so that is the swoon scarf necked cardigan. I don't know why that doesn't want to stay in my head. It's quite a tricky one. Now the last one, I know I'm going to be busy in March. The last one is a bit of a punt, and I don't know whether I'm going to get time to finish it, because as I said, this isn't the last of my plans, because I've got other things that I am planning to make for So Frugal, but I'm not sharing with you that. But this is another free pattern, and it's a pattern that I found because I really wanted to use this fabric. Now, for those of you that subscribe to Beyond the Pink Door subscription boxes, hopefully will have seen this fabric. Now, I didn't do a vlog for this month's subscription box, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, I just ran out of time. I got the other colourway, I got the white colourway. I wasn't totally in love with it, but my friend Karen said, oh, I've got the darker colourway, I think it will suit you better, and she sent it to me, and I sent her the white. So, you know, so once I got this colourway, I was like, I need to use it now. So it's beautiful cord fabric. I absolutely adore the fabric. It was just the white colour that was putting me off a little bit, I think. And I had a really long, hard think about what I need. Now, the thing is, normally my go-to with this would be a pinafore dress, but I don't need any more pinafore dresses in cord. I've got quite a few dresses, my Cleos and stuff, and I thought I don't really need another one. But one thing that I haven't got, and I've been talking about making, is a pair of corduroy trousers. So I had a big think, and I found this pattern. So I've already had it printed out. I've sent it off to get the AO copy. It's a free pattern, and it's the Peppermint. It's in the folds pattern, but it's a free Peppermint pattern. I did actually make a small donation for this because I thought the pattern was well worth it, but for the So Frugal pattern it still counts, because you can, and other people can, get it for free. But I did make the decision to make a donation for it because I thought it was right and proper, because it was worth the donation. And it is the wide leg pants sewing pattern. So yeah, so I've not made anything quite like this before, but why not? Let's give it a go. And I think it'll look really nice in the corduroy. So as I said, I've left it to last because I can't promise that I'm going to get those made up in March. I want to. I'd really love to get them to make up so I can use them as an entry for So Frugal. But I do have a feeling it might be one that I'm doing on the, you know, on the 30th of March in the evening, late in the wee hours, going, oh, I want to get these finished. Because I've given myself a lot to do. But yeah, those are my plans. So I hope you enjoyed watching my March plans. Keep a beady eye out for my February makes video, because I am going to be filming that later today, so that will be coming out very, very soon. And take care. Don't forget to sparkle. See you really soon. Bye for now.